Hello and welcome. So, you must have had a time when you got a call from your parents or grandparents and they asked, how do I access my online banking today? The bank is closed. Or even, I want to take my crochet business online. Where do I start? So, in these moments, you're trying your best, staying on the phone for 30 minutes or even doing it directly for them. But no matter how many times you explain, sometimes they continue to turn to you for help. Now, meet Tian. So at 65, he's built a full life, a career, family, and community, without ever needing digital technology. But today, daily life is shaped by these digital tools. So even if Tian knows going online could help improve his independence and well-being, he wouldn't know where to start and would need some guidance. And Tian isn't a stranger. He represents our parents, our grandparents, our community members, and our loved ones and seniors. Together, Bill, Jennifer, Ruby, and I either served as digital training instructors for older adults or supported family members facing this firsthand. And Tian's story isn't unique. The numbers tell a similar one too. The older population is on the rise, and between 2015 and 2050, the proportion of the world's population over 60 will nearly double. Like Tian and some of our family members, based on our research and interviews, 77% of other older adults indicate that they would need someone to help them walk through this process. At the same time, current solutions treat older adults as one general population. However, the needs of a 60-year-old is very different from someone who is 70 or 80 who are facing cognitive or mobility challenges. And at the same time, we also found that there is limited engagement post-programs, where learners lack continuous learning support.
So, to address Tian's struggle, we developed our own program. Welcome to Silver Tech Explorer, a personalized digital literacy program that empowers older adults' journey toward lifelong learning. And in SCE, there is two powerful components, which are in-person workshop and digital learning platform. Before his first in-person session, Tian will participate in pre-workshop interviews sharing his unique needs. Based on those needs, Tian will work with trained college students who will learn and work alongside Tian, highlighting the power of intergenerational exchange by building trust and turning digital anxiety into digital confidence. It will further develop college students break their social stigma towards aging and digital literacy skills in older adults. Also, the curriculum is delivered through accessible resources thoughtfully designed to meet older adults' needs. Rather than simply memorizing steps, Tian is encouraged to explore and experiment through group work with other older adults, building independence, confidence, and true digital fluency. Ultimately, our goal is to empower Tian to navigate and choose his own learning paths without any barriers. Up next, you'll explore how Tian engages with our digital learning platform.
The first component is a personalized curriculum. With their learners' consent, we will use NLP to analyze the interview and create a personalized curriculum, recognizing the diversity in their experiences, ages, and capabilities. Our second component is classroom assistant tools that will enhance Tian's learning experience during the in-person workshop. Instructors using screen sharing tools and not standing directly behind Tian will create psychological safety and encourage him to explore on his own. Additionally, a digital survey after each session will help instructors understand Tian's progress and prepare the next session. Lastly, our digital platform offers continuous learning support. An AI voice-based tutor called Ellie can adapt to older adults' pace, level, and their needs. It offers real-time assistance, at-home guidance, and future learning opportunities.
These components form a feedback loop that continuously refines the learner's experience. As the platform gathers data, it personalizes learning in real time, enhancing outcome while reducing the cost of personalization and improving accessibility.
So we are a nonprofit organization, and we expect our yearly expense to cost between $34,000 to $46,000 per year. This basically covers everything we need to run the program, from purchasing equipment, developing curriculum materials, training our volunteers, maintaining our app, and spreading the word through marketing. We would like to keep the program completely free for all of our participants. To make sure our program can keep running, we want to make sure a few different ways to support it. We will be collaborating with senior centers, applying for local government funding, and offering volunteer training services to colleges and students. Beyond just keeping our program going, we also want to make sure our program can grow and reach more communities. To do that, we're focusing on 3 key strategies. First, we're applying for grants from international organizations that share our vision and can help us scale up. And second, we're committed to collecting both data and stories from our program. And our goal is for our program to generate meaningful and evidence-based insights that we can share with researchers who are working in the education field. And lastly, we are working on building a scalable platform. This will let us take the core structure and values of STE based on the guidelines we have developed and adapt them for use in other regions and even other countries. And we started by our pilot testing in the Cambridge, USA, but that is just the beginning. We really hope to grow not only across the US, but eventually to international communities as well. And I'm going to end by saying this. Aging is not a problem to solve. It's a journey we're all on. This isn't just a program, it's a bridge. It's a bridge between generations. It's a bridge between isolation and empowerment. It's a bridge between confusion and confidence. Let's build it together. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. I love how you are using AI to solve a really big problem and helping us tell a story about how you're doing that. So one very quick question and then one medium question. So a quick question is, how many people, like in the budgeting that you provided, thanks for providing that, by the way, how many individuals is that, like how many individuals are you supporting with that assumption? So it was about $50,000, I think, something around that number.
Right. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So at the beginning of the first stage of our project, it will be mainly based on the project founders, and we will also be working with development teams in Asia that we have had experience working together with. So due to the fact that this project is mostly a nonprofit project from our personal passion, to be honest, the first few years of operating costs of this project is actually going to be way lower than our estimation, because we already have a team that we've been working with in Taiwan, and we've been building products together for a long time. So, but in the U.S. context, I think this amount of estimation would make more sense.
Okay, so just thank you. Just but real quick, for the $50,000, just general order of magnitude, how many end consumers are you looking to support?
I think what we are trying to do at the beginning is to prove that this solution is this way of teaching tech literacy is superior to existing solutions, because existing solutions they usually focus on teaching a specific task. They focus on helping them adjust screen brightness, sending pictures to their grandchildren. What we try to focus on is preparation for future learning. We help them transfer what they learn here to give them agency in their future learning. And we would love to actually study these pilot programs very closely and empirically show people that this is the superior way to test it. So our goal is probably different from typical Silicon Valley mindset of like expanding to capture the market as fast as possible. We're focusing on creating research on an underserved area, creating research that can be people find is generalizable in the future. And we want to change the way people teach tech literacy in the future.
Great, thank you.
I've seen a lot of tech teaching literacy programs, and I really think you're onto something. And one thing that I think you might not have considered, which I just wanted to offer, was there is a third market here, I think, where if you are capturing all the data and how the learners are using the whatever thing they're using, there's a design, user-based design that you actually will be able to capture data that other parties who are building apps or improving their apps or changing their apps would actually want in order to make sure, because if we are aging, a third of us will be over 50 by the 2050, and so I think cognitively what happens is people have they process information slower, right? And so they may be tech literate right now, but as we age, there will be a slowness to it, and so user design will end up being the key. So keep it simple, and you may be capturing data that they would want to buy. So that's your third market.
Thank you.
Very early in my career, my mentor co-founded Sesame Street, and I took an idea like this for SeniorNet to him, and I asked for a similar amount of money, and he said, I think you should double the amount of money you're asking for. And through the years, he kept funding it for 10 years. So I've a suggestion that you move faster in the for-profit side, and secondly, that you make health literacy a big part of what you do, because I think you could get a lot of underwriting. So we didn't have AI then, and I don't think that older people today could they're all worried about money, especially every day in America. And so if you can embed skills to help them re-enter the workforce, and you could get into health literacy, I think you could they don't know how to go on a portal to find out their doctor's appointment. And so if you can figure that out, you would maybe have a big, big idea.
Thank you so much. Oh, Satchel, okay.